Maggie here on Around the Corner, Around the World with Martha Zoller.
John Boehner put out a plan. It's called the two-step plan. It's got another name, but basically it's some cuts now and then a commission that gets together and does more cuts later. It gives a debt ceiling increase that'll last 4 or 5 months, and he was pushing very hard on that. But just in the last few minutes, there has been a revolt of GOP leaders basically saying, no, we're not doing this. This is not enough. The Heritage Foundation has come out against this. The Club for Growth has come out against this. And it is a pretty big deal for Boehner. So he's probably got 100 Republicans, 120 Republicans that might vote with him. And that means he needs 75 Democrats to pass this bill, more or less, five or 10 one way or another. So he's got a tough job. I'm 51 years old, and my retirement age for Social Security is 66 and 10 months, and it moves up to 67 years old for most people coming after me. Medicare starts at 65. It seems like a very simple thing is that you do the same stair step that you did for the people my age for Social Security, which we pay a lot more into the Social Security account than you do into the Medicare account, and let's just switch it to 67. Let's start there. That should be a starting point that we all could agree on that would make logical sense. If you think it's okay to start drawing Social Security at 67, why not start collecting on Medicare at 67? That seems like a place to start. But you're right, we've gotten to the point where they can't even get across the table and debate each other. And I will tell you, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And I'm like you, I want to see a deal, but I want to see a good deal. But I suspect there's going to be stuff in it that we don't like. We get so frustrated sometimes with the debt ceiling and everything that's going on, and we have numbers thrown at us. But the bottom line is this. At some point in the next week or so, maybe 11:59 on August the 1st, we're going to get some kind of deal. And it's probably not going to be something that I like very much or that you like very much, but it's going to be a pieced together deal that will increase the debt limit, I believe, and then will cut some spending. But the problem with all the spending cuts is they're all backloaded, meaning that if they have a 10-year agreement, they're going to do a few cuts on the front end and a lot more cuts on the back end. Well, the bottom line is, if you've ever done a budget, the money you cut today saves you the most along the way. So we need to cut as much as we can up front, forget about what may or may not happen 10 years from now, and we need to get people back to work. And the quickest way to do that is to cut the debt, have a great debt ceiling, that goes through the next election. I have no problem with that. Do not raise taxes, and then cut back on the spending today.